medic, we need the medic again. Ambulance, emergency. Sirens. Like, nurse, he hurt again. Like, doctor. Like, they got the call in the medic for Pharaoh, y'all. I thought I was watching an episode of Grey's Anatomy. I'm like, oh my gosh, get Meredith Grey in here immediately.
Let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they draws. Keep the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. So the nigga out, treat him like a free coat. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say thank ya. First gon' fuck, no nigga, I'm a prankster. I can make a thug nigga feel like a wankster. Pull up down my green like Shigo.
What's up, Lucci gang? It's your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and as you can tell from the title, today I'm going to be recapping Greek Life episode 7. I don't know why my mouth just felt real juicy out of nowhere. Did y'all hear that? I don't know what's going on. Did my mouth start watering for Greek Life? I don't know what's the tea, honey. But yeah, Greek Life episode 7. If you would like to know my opinion of this episode and find out the tea that went on, then stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You guys, y'all know I'm trying to get my YouTube plaque this year. We are almost at 70K and I need 100K to get my YouTube plaque. So help a sister out. Share my videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell everybody and your mom and them to do it. Okay. Now let's get into it. First of all, do y'all like my jersey? It's The Rock. I got my mic just kind of placed kind of awkward, but it's The Rock. Yeah, and it says know your role and shut your on the back. Yeah, y'all probably saw I wore this to SmackDown in, when did I go to SmackDown? Like May? Something like that. Whatever. Yeah, I got it on again today. Yes, I'll be wearing my stuff more than once. Get into it. Okay, so I just put on this plumping lip gloss. It's tingly. Okay, let's get into y'all. So episode 7, of course, picks up where episode 6 left off, where we saw Landon versus Pharaoh. And remember, I was like, it kind of looked like Landon was going to tear Pharaoh up. And just like I thought, Pharaoh got tore. Okay. Tore right up. Oh my gosh, tore my jeans. Got tore right up. Okay. And then, like, Nowthatstv so messy because they zoomed in and we did an up close and personal on Pharaoh's face, baby. It looked like a Halloween mask. It was like a gash on the eye, gash on the nose, lip busted. It was a scary sight. Okay. Then Naj was in her confessional, like, yeah, it took 2 of them to get my teammate. No, sister. Now, when Solo and Pharaoh ran their first round, they said Landon jumped in off camera, but Solo ran a fair one with Pharaoh, and Landon won a fair one with Pharaoh, and they both tore each little individual round. So, I mean, honestly, Pharaoh was getting tore on the first season of Playboy, so it's like, I don't even know why he be acting delusional, like, yeah, I'm about to, baby, you about to do what? Get tore, okay? Just like I thought, okay? I don't know why he be acting like he can thump. He got sent to the medic twice on one day. They medic, we need the medic again. Ambulance, emergency. Sirens. Like, nurse, he hurt again. Like, doctor. Like, they got the call in the medic for Pharaoh, y'all. I thought I was watching an episode of Grey's Anatomy. I'm like, oh my gosh, get Meredith Grey in here immediately. McDreamy, somebody come help him. Like, for real. But anyways, y'all know what? This episode really made me realize something. When they first was like promoting Greek Life or whatever, and it was like all these all-star Nowthatstv heavy hitters, I was excited, like, oh, okay, yeah, we get to see everybody. But now that the show is actually going on, it's kind of making me feel like it's just too many people, because when they be like doing certain scenes and certain people be in the background, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I forgot they was even on the cast. Like, I forgot they was even there. Like, I feel like it's just too many people or not enough people showing their personality. I don't know. But I feel like I like it better when it's like a smaller group so I can get into everybody. Because like they had went into a scene at the landing and Pharaoh was doing a little fade or whatever. And Queen D was in the back. I forgot Queen D was there. Then they went to another scene and that girl was in the back. I forgot her name. I think maybe her name might be Monet. She was on one of the Zodiac House seasons with her sister. She had ran the fade with Nina. I'm like, I forgot she was there. Like, I'm the Chink Capone dude. He one of the captains, and I forgot he was there. I'm like, it's too many people or something, baby. Okay. So next we had Fetty and Shaba getting into an altercation. Now, let me address this before I get into my opinion of how I felt about what happened. A lot of people were DMing me this morning like, oh, Shaba talking ish about you, woo woo. And when they showed me what she said, I put up a post and I was frying her like, girl, get your, you know what I'm saying? I said some things about her because I was just like, girl, like, how you gonna come for me over like my opinion of an episode and everybody in the world has this same opinion? Like, and y'all watch my reviews. I don't even just be going in on Shaba, but if you lose the fade, you lost the fade, baby, and that's just that on that. But I don't think that I'm realizing how personal people take these opinions, because to me, when I'm doing these recaps, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm watching as a viewer, making my recap, making my little jokes. We kikiing, it's funny, and we going on about the business. But there's been a few people from, particularly Nowthatstv. Usually when I recap baddies, none of the baddies really say much back to me over my review. But it's the Nowthatstv people in particular. Like, I've had someone from Playboys, the Playboy show, inbox me like, why don't you like me? I loved you on Bad Girls Club and blah, blah. And it's like, baby, I don't have a problem with you to not like you. I'm just giving my opinion on the show. But Shaba didn't like something I said on my recap, so she said something not so nice about me in the comments on one of the blog pages that reposted it. I said something back, woo woo. Everyone is like making it seem like we beefing, and I don't know her personally, so I don't have a problem with Shaba. We actually have a mutual friend, and he was able to mediate the situation and let her know, like, girl, Lucci just be doing her little funny content, and that's that. She don't take it personal. So yeah, there's no issues between me and Shaba, okay? And anybody else from any shows that I recap, like, please don't take it personal. Like, I don't know any of y'all to be having a personal feeling. I'm literally just watching and giving my opinion on the episode. That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing extra into it. If I saw you on the street, I would be like, hey girl, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't treat you no kind of way because I don't know you like that. If you're doing something I don't like on the show, I'm going to say it, because if somebody that I saw in real life was doing something I don't like, I would say it. I'm not scary. So, that's just that on that. So I don't have a problem with anybody. Okay. So if you don't like something I say in my recap, baby, please don't take it personal. You can DM me if you want to and ask me nicely and respectfully, what's the tea? Don't go sideways with me, please. Please. Because I'm really a nice gal. Okay, now let's get into it. So, Fetty versus Shaba, okay? So, Fetty was saying her issue was basically like Shaba has been messing with Cologne. We've seen her messing with Cologne since day one or whatever. And she was saying like, she was keeping him up at night because she was trying to mess with Cologne. Then she woke up the next morning still doing the same thing. And it was very obvious that Shaba did not want to have an altercation with Fetty. And Fetty was just like tossing her to the ground, slinging her around, and Shaba wasn't retaliating. She wasn't really defending herself. I mean, she was defending herself with words, but she wasn't pushing Fetty back or anything like that. Now, Fetty is a very tall and big girl. Like, not big like she's overweight, but like she's a thick girl and she's very tall as well. And we could clearly see like she's like here and Shaba's like here. So Shaba probably like, I don't want to run another one with a bigger girl, because we saw how Billy had did her. But I just felt like, for the record, I don't know Fetty like that, but we are like cordial on Instagram. We follow each other on Instagram. We comment on each other posts sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I do felt like in that moment watching, because there is stuff that goes on behind the scenes, but in that moment watching, I just felt like that was wrong. Because it's like the girl clearly don't want no smoke with you, sis. So like, why you gotta be slamming her and dragging her around, like sweeping and mopping her across the floor, like Swiffer wet jet? Like, why you had to do that? Like, I didn't think that was cool. You know what I'm saying? And I really do like Fetty. I think she's very pretty, talented. I saw she had her own show on another network. Like, so clearly she's a boss. But I just felt like that was unhinged. Like, girl, You know she did not want to run no fade with you, sister. And it was like people was trying to like tell her like no, and she was trying to justify by saying because she messing with Cologne. And y'all know how they do on Nowthatstv. If you arguing with one of my guy friends, I'm a female, I gotta run a fade with you, and vice versa. But it's just like Cologne got a mouth on him too now. Clock that T. Cologne got a mouth on him too now. Okay, so then we have Barbie and Nina having that same argument they had on the last episode about, you know, Barbie basically abusing her authority and talking to the teammates any kind of way. So I'm not going to really speak on that much because I spoke on the last episode, but they did actually finally come to a conclusion and hug it out. And, you know, I really like that though, because I like Nina. I really like Nina. I think Nina's really pretty. And Barbie, she's messy. So sometimes she kind of rubs me the wrong way, but I get her. You know what I'm saying? I get that Barbie just feels like, oh, I'm trying to make great TV. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I understand. I can't really take it too serious when it comes to Barbie. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that Barbie is a very great asset to Nowthatstv. So I was like, dang, I don't want two people I, you know, kind of like getting into it with each other. Y'all know how I be with two people you like get into it. You be like, dang, okay. So they get to the classroom for Deja Rain to let them know like who's in the lead of the challenges or whatever. And they all trying to get seated. And before they could all get seated, Pootie just run up and try to take off on Ma. Now, of course, we know how Nowthatstv camera is. We only could see a little bit of it, but it did not look like much. He could do much, but I really feel like Pootie wants to keep attacking Maul because I feel like, you know, Maul did get him on the last episode in that hallway. And I feel like when Pootie was on Zodiac House, like Pootie was, you know, he was known as the thumper. You know what I'm saying? He was really, you know, no shade. Pootie was working people. And so I feel like he like, I need to get my lick back. I need to get my lick back. Am I looking kind of oily? Y'all know I don't play with looking oily, baby. There we go. Boom. So he was like, I need to get my lick back. I need to get my lick back. You know, that's how I feel like he felt. And, you know, they took him out the classroom. Gucci came. Gucci talked to him, calmed him down. Or at least I thought he calmed him down because when they went back in the classroom, Pootie tried to get him out again. Y'all, it was one particular part in the scene. I need something to demonstrate it on. Like, I'm going to use this bottle. He palmed the top of Cologne head to try to launch himself at Ma. I'm like, baby, whoever did Cologne wig and style, I saw Cologne does here, so maybe he did his own wig and style. Whoever did that wig and style, baby, you ate, because that wig ain't move, honey. It didn't slide, it didn't glide. It didn't hide, it didn't tad, okay? It was on there. It was on, okay? Period. So Deja Rain comes in and, you know, she asks what was going on. And Ivory explains the situation with her and Joyce and Cologne. And Ivory was like, you know, little known secret, I threw the water on Joyce first, and then I got mad when she threw it back. So Deja Rain, like, you know, was she not supposed to throw it back? She like, no. And I'm like, Ivory. So she was just supposed to let you drench her and just be like, oh, look, now I'm all wet. Like, girl. Yo, Ivory. Girl. See, y'all remember when I first did my recap, I'm like, we didn't get to see who threw the water first. All that. Now we know Ivory did threw the water first. So it's like, Cologne, what did you go whoop this girl for when Ivory threw water on her first? Like, what? And Cologne, I think he doesn't want to be looked at as a writer. So he was like, you know, no, it really wasn't because that. It was because she was popping in and she got an attitude with me when I asked her a question. Like, so someone getting an attitude with you when you ask them a question, like, was enough for you to go, like, have them leaking, like, just everywhere like that? Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, maybe because I'm, like, such a, like, at peace kind of person right now. I'm, like, really in a happy place in my life and stuff like that. Like, little things don't really bother me. Like, it would take, like, something so extreme to make me even want to run a fade with somebody. Like, no one really makes me mad. Like, saying something about me or talking smack about me, I might make a couple jokes, roast you, but I'm not going to want to run a fade with you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not judging because, I mean, I was a young hothead at one point, but something as simple as that, I still wouldn't have ran no fade. Let alone break somebody's nose, honey. That was a lot. I feel like Cologne don't want to look like a D rider, and he really did it because Ivory said get her, because that's what Ivory said happened. She was like, I said Cologne, get her. So you're a yard dog, basically, baby. Okay. So now the whole class scene was kind of irritating me because the sound was like up and down, up and down. Like that annoys me so bad when I'm trying to recap some of these shows for y'all, because it's like I be trying to hear, and then they don't put subtitles at the bottom when the sound is down. So it's like I be really trying to make sure I'm hearing accurately before I get on here and say something wrong. But they need to invest in them the mic packs. They really need to invest in those, because like it's really irritating. Like it was a part when they asked Pharaoh a question and I could not. I'm like, squint my eyes like that's gonna make me hear better. What's going on? But one thing I did notice, one thing I did catch in that particular scene was Pharaoh and Ivory were kind of going back and forth, because Ivory was like, oh yo, so did you say that you the reason why me and Fly Night ran the fade? And I guess he did say something along those lines, just not that verbatim. And they were going back and forth, and she was like, yeah, well, I'm gonna get Cologne to get you. Once again, yard dog. Okay. She was like, I'm gonna get Cologne to get you. And Naj was just basically like, nah, we're not gonna have that. Woo woo. And I saw people saying, like, in some of the comments, like, oh, this just shows that Naj isn't scared of Ivory like we thought. And I ain't gonna lie, I did think that. I did think Naj was a little afraid of Ivory. I ain't think she would ever stand up to Ivory. I ain't gonna lie, I did think she was a little afraid. In the midst of them going back and forth with Pharaoh, Landon tries to get Pharaoh again. Now, y'all know I live for me some Landon. Y'all know I'm always giving Landon his flowers, especially on the Playboys reviews. Y'all know I really like Landon, but I do feel like he was giving a little much on this episode. Like, why are you trying to get that boy again? You already didn't got him all minked and mopped up. Why are you trying to get that boy again? And like, this little argument has nothing to do with you, baby. Okay. So then Deja Rain goes down the whole point system and who's winning. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That whole point system, I don't get it. It's confusing me. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. But apparently in the lead right now is Ink Capone. Okay. So after class, Duke with the fake accent. Cause y'all, I had to go back and watch a few episodes of Deja Vu last season to make sure I wasn't tripping. Cause Mama Joyce was like, you sound like you're from Germany. Like, where did the accent go? Where did the accent go, Duke? Pip, pip, cheerio. Do you have some Grey Poupon, some tea and crumpets? Where did your accent go? Did it just walk out the room? I don't know. I don't get it. But Duke with the accent, or used to have an accent, he decided to just randomly attack Mac. Because y'all know they had issues from Deja Vu. They boxed at the boxing match, all that. Like, so he just tried to attack Mac. Now, I felt bad when he did this because Nina somehow ended up on the bottom of them. Like, I guess he tried to launch over Nina and they both landed on Nina. They both, I guess, swung and the swings landed on Nina. All of that. Like, they weren't even, from what we saw in the episodes, they hadn't even exchanged any kind of words or anything. Like, so, Duke, if you think you could just whoop him, why you want to just do a head up? Why you want to just say, hey, yo, I need that? You know how y'all doing Nowthatstv? Do you need that? I need that. Okay, so let's get that. Like, why you didn't just do the need that, want that, get that? Harlem Shake. Like, why you ain't just get that? Like, what? So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't care for Duke on these shows. I didn't like how on Deja Vu he was low key. Because when I watched I watched half of the first episode of the last season just to see. But he was flirting and he was liking on Joyce. No shade, but then he tried to front his move. Yeah, so I don't know about old Dookie Duke with the fake accent. But anyways, so the cameraman, of course, only caught a little glimpse of that, the end of it, when they was trying to break it up. Like, do y'all only have one camera at a time? If y'all need a new cameraman, just call me. I know how to work a camera. I mean, at least as good as they be working them, I could do that, what they be doing, for sure. Y'all gonna see on my vlog, I'm gonna show y'all my camera work, because I am gonna start filming my vlog too tonight. But anyways, so they decide to run a fair one. They square up, they run a fade. I'm not gonna lie, They both was not really doing much. It wasn't looking like neither one was really whooping anything. I ain't gonna hold you. That's just my opinion. That was the end of the episode. We didn't get to see the full fade. We're gonna see it next week. Next week, also, it looks like that's when Cashy comes to get his lick back for his baby Joyce. We saw on a preview, the trailer at the beginning of the season, we saw Cologne was gushing the same way he had Joyce gushing. And they said that Joyce and Cashy came and put them things on him, and Joyce had a lock in a sock or something, baby, and was, I don't know. So I'm excited to see. But yes, you guys, that was the end of the episode. That whole classroom scene was really long, so I didn't really have a lot to talk about. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as usual, thanks for watching. Oh, and somebody told me that I'm always telling my subscribers that I love them. And what's the problem? Because I do love y'all. And it's like, if you're watching my videos, that means you're one of my subscribers. So that means I love you too. Who don't want a little love, baby? You're weird. But anyways,